So we see that fear impacts politics, but it also affects your body, your physical, your mental health. To better understand how this works, I spoke with Michelle Bauer from Vivacity Care Center. Well, Michelle, I'm really excited to talk with you about this. We have been thinking about all the aspects of fear for this show, but I wanted to ask you, what are some of the ways that fear presents itself physically?
Fear shows up for us physically in so many different ways. One of the real common things people experience is actually having a panic attack, which the symptoms of a panic attack actually mimic those of a heart attack. Oftentimes, people will find themselves in the emergency room convinced that they're having a heart attack, and once everything is medically cleared, these are actually the symptoms of anxiety.
I've been there. I suffered from panic disorder myself, so I know how debilitating it is. I mean, it really does kind of feel like you're dying.
Yes, absolutely. It's incredibly physically painful and emotionally terrifying for so many people.
Yeah. I mean, panic attack is hopefully over within a few minutes to a few hours, but can there be long-term effects created from fear over time?
Yes, we can actually have our immune system impacted by fear. The longer that we stay in a heightened state of hyperarousal, which is basically our fight or flight mechanism that we possess, that puts a toll on our entire body. So we become over time more susceptible to different types of illnesses. It actually speeds up our aging process. We can age dramatically, experiencing so much fear. We can also get lots of chronic health issues, anything from headaches turning into migraines to developing chronic pain that wasn't there previously.
Can it help make you lose your hair? Because I've been a bit jumpy lately and I noticed I've been losing my hair.
Yes, stress and fear can absolutely cause hair loss, shaking. It can actually cause eating disordered behaviors, and it really affects our moods to the point that we lose, in a sense, our resiliency and our ability to kind of withstand stress. And so we become much more susceptible to becoming really reactive to situations that maybe wouldn't have bothered us before.
Yeah. So how does fear impact us mentally on that level?
It really affects our ability to regulate our feelings and our emotions. And as we become more emotionally dysregulated, where we're more depressed or more anxious and worried and fearful, we really start to see our thinking impacted. And so it's harder to think clearly. It's harder to make well thought out decisions, and we start reacting impulsively and making choices without even considering what the outcome might be.
Someone is listening to our conversation right now and they're thinking, this is me and I don't want to be sick in the future and I don't want this to affect my health. What can they do now?
There's so many things people can do. The usual things that people are going to hear is get exercise. I like to frame it in the theory of get movement, whatever that looks like for you. Trying to get better sleep. Most of the time our sleep is impacted when we are living in a state of constant fear. Be around the people that you care about and the people that are important to you. Doing the things that make you happy, the hobbies, the activities you have, even if they're not bringing joy at the moment, really help to reignite our resiliency and improve our moods. Taking a break from social media, from where we get our information, sometimes is really helpful because that's something that we can control in a world where we can't control a lot of things. And honestly, coming and talking to someone, finding someone that you trust or finding someone that is very neutral that can help you with the skills makes a huge difference.
Social media is a huge component. You know, I enjoy it. It's part of the job too, but I've noticed that sometimes it really would get me riled up. So I actually I put my Facebook app at the back of all the screens and I replaced it with my Pinterest app. And now I just scroll pretty things. My last question, you know, I know that there's something called healthy fear. Does fear have any positive qualities?
Yes, in the sense that it does help to keep us alive. We do need to have a fear response. And there is a difference between having a fear response, like when we're in a car accident and we have those immediate reactions to try and stay alive, versus living in a chronic state of fear.